All right, let's go over how to draw Shin Godzilla versus the Attack on Titan, Colossal Titan. I'm gonna go start with the top of Shin Godzilla's head. Kind of reminds me of a, I don't know, like a McNugget shape. Curving down to the front. And we're gonna start with his teeth. He's got a pretty round head. Not round, like round-ish head, but obviously his texture is super, super crunchy. If you like these kind of versus drawings, give me a, versus scenario. Give me two characters that you want to see face off, like versus, in the description. I'm sorry, in the comments section. Let me know and I'll probably make it happen. Just, you gotta let me know though. Circle over here for the eye. He's got a very circular eye a lot of times. Nostril. It's really hard to draw him sometimes because he's so amorphous, right? Shin Godzilla, he looks so much like, I don't know, like just like a trash ball sometimes, but he's awesome. Awesome. Teeth over here. He's literally one of my favorite Godzillas. Pull back over here for the jaw. Pulling down. And into the throat. Pulling down over here for the front of the chest. His clavicle is spiky, All right, curving down right here, line over here, line all the way down. And that's an opening on the side of his neck that has like, I don't know, like these gills under it, right? Because I believe he kind of starts out as this amphibious thing that comes out of the ocean, I think. Pulling down over here for the back of the neck. All right. Going back, down a little bit for kind of the shoulder area, and down over here for kind of the shoulder. All right, pulling back for the tricep. If you don't know how to do anatomy, by the way, go check out the Skillshare stuff I have. I have anatomy lessons on there. I'm working on my own personal drawing lessons to get people started, but right now the anatomy lessons are all on Skillshare, on my Skillshare. So go take a look at that. I think I'm putting a link in the description. I'm not sure. Down over here, the front. Line underneath. Curve underneath. And down right there for the leg area. And curve over here for the back of the leg. He's got real chunky legs. All right, let's go over here. Thumb. He's got his hands up right there, like pointer finger, next finger, and then one more. All right, like he's getting ready. Let's go over here, draw some small spikes starting in his head. It's gonna get bigger as we go down. And it has this kind of ninja starry look as we go down. Right? Those those collection of spikes get bigger and bigger. All right. Let's keep going over here. Continue to kind of keep drawing them bigger. All right. Down. We got to continue the back there so it has somewhere to land. We have these spikes that has somewhere to land. Hit that like button if you like this video. Definitely hit the like. Gives me a lot of data on what to draw more of. So hit that like if you're into this. Only takes like a second. Okay, smaller spikes right here. Alrighty. And we're going to draw little thin lines on the actual, because the spikes themselves have a texture to them. You always want to think of the texture of whatever you're drawing. Curving in, he's got like striations on his pectoralis. Obviously right there for the deltoid, which is the top of the shoulder. And line. Oops. Sorry about that, my alarm went off. And pulling up, line over here. Putting a little bit of texture, but since we're drawing Shin Godzilla relatively small, we don't want to put that much texture into him. It's going to overwhelm the drawing. So drawing is about choices, really, because we're drawing him in a smaller scale, because we're going to show like, I would say 3/4 of his body, and we cannot have him that detailed because it's just going to become a huge mess. But we can throw a lot So like right now, his waist, those little lines on his waist. And we don't connect every single line because we want it to look very much like a texture, instead of like, you know, a change in form, right? Instead of like another leg. Let's put a little dark shadow over here, and I think what that does is it grounds it. You want to ground your character in this dark shadow. Curving back over here. Pulling it down over here, and we're drawing a little bit of texture, but I'm trying to see how much we can get away with, right? Trying to see how much we can get away with there. Dot, dot, dot. See, a lot of the details too are just straight up dots. Like that's how small the drawing is. Continue. All right, arm, like when you think about the sun, it's going to cast a shadow probably in the armpit area, right? Underneath the neck, underneath the arm a little bit. Shadow grounds it, makes the drawing make more sense to people, pushes things forward and back, gives your eyes focus. There's so much to putting in just that line of shadow that makes it so much better than if it didn't have it. All right. Looking pretty good, honestly. I'm pretty happy with him so far. Line, line, line again. Again, just drawing little things. And you're going to get a feel for this. That's why you need to practice drawing like every day. Like you're going to get a feel for what you can do and what you can't do. By sometimes breaking drawings, honestly. Sometimes I put in so much detail, it just breaks the drawing. You're like, well, now it looks like a ball of trash, right? And that's just the kind of stuff you have to do sometimes to learn. You got to make mistakes to learn. I want him a little angry, you know, because right now he looked too scared, and I want him to look angry because I still want him to be like a foe to the Colossal Titan. So, like, if you follow Attack on Titan, you'll realize that Attack on Titan, I believe, is way smaller than Shin Godzilla. So we cheated it here. I'm gonna put his nose shape and the top of his head and the back of his head. Starting with the eye shape. And he's gonna have like a circle in there, and then the rest of it's gonna be filled in to kind of give this beady-eyed look that looks really creepy. Line down a little bit there. Line up for the back of the nose. So like I was saying, like mouth open. He's got this grimacing look. And again, we're drawing him at a pretty small scale, I would say, on the paper. So lip down. If you know how to draw human heads, this is, you know, where it comes out, right? His head's basically just a human head to the side. Line over here, right in the front. We gotta make him look angry. So drawing heads at a small scale and drawing heads at a very large scale, completely different. I mean, you probably already know that. When you draw something really small, it's harder to get into the detail, but we're putting these little lines here so that obviously he shows his musculature on the side of his face. He has a teeth that you can see on the side as well. But yeah, this stuff, right, like also has some lines right there because they're on his face as well. You can see through his face, the skin. But I was saying, like, he's, and then right there, the temple, and there's another more muscles on the side of the temple. He is way smaller than Shin Godzilla. If you were to put these two characters up against each other in real life, I think Shin Godzilla is like, correct me if somebody can check, I don't know, on the internet, I think Shin Godzilla is like 3 times bigger. I believe he would just kind of squash him. Or not squash him, but it'd be like Shin, like a normal adult fighting, like, I don't know, like somebody who's like, I don't know, but yeah. So, but again, I thought they were cool. They also look kind of like they're in the same universe. I thought they have this same kind of aesthetic, and I thought, God, that'd be so cool. Well, I don't know who would win if they were both the same size. I actually don't know. Who do you guys think would win if they were the same size? You know, what the line over here for the fist, kind of almost looks like a bracelet, but it's just like some musculature there. Line down. I mean, Colossal Titan has more mobility supposedly, but you know, Shin Godzilla is, he's got like the fire breath, stuff like that. Line over here for the musculature on the arm right there. Again, that muscle anatomy stuff really comes in handy. Like, go check out the Skillshare lessons if you want to learn every part of anatomy. If you want to learn anatomy in general, go to those Skillshare lessons. Down over here. Curve down to the waist area. Line over here to the waist, and then downward, right? Curve over here. If you're still here, by the way, say what's up. Say how's it going. It will really, really, really help out, and just so I know that you're there, okay? Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.